Hey everybody, welcome to another round of Canje Plays. And today we are going to be getting into board gaming for 2023. We are diving back into Runebound 3rd Edition using the Unbreakable Bonds to play true solo. The reason why a lot of people who watched the last one are saying, hey, why are we playing this again? It's because I screwed up last time. And so I pulled the stream down and said, I will redo it the right way and pay my penance. Hey, Brian, Kate, Steve, and Tara. Tara! Haven't seen you in forever. How you doing? How you doing? So welcome. Pull up a chair, everybody. So we're going to get into, I don't know what this is. Oh, this is the mic. That's why. I was like, why is this thing always here? Because it's the mic. It's how you hear me. It's how I speak. I'm terrible today. Happy New Year, Kate. Kate, thank you so much for the gift. Kate got me a really cool D&D like Dragon's Tooth mug that I will be drinking on stream. And she got me some dice that I'm going to be rolling terribly. So when I rolled terribly on my dice, I want you to blame Kate because she got me some dice. So thank you so much. And the card was beautiful. So thank you so much, Kate. I really appreciate it. Happy New Year and Merry Christmas. So we are going to dive into some more. And I keep saying that. We're going to play Runebound again the right way and see if I can beat this. So this is Caught in the Trap. Take 2. And we're going to have some fun with it. Before I begin, I want to say thank you to my patrons, my YouTube subscribers, and if you are neither, thank you for coming on and hanging out with me as well. We're going to see if I can do this properly. New Patreon competition, you can send Canje to the best. No. You don't have to do that. You coming to the table, hanging out with me, and we having a good time, that's all the gift I need. I'm cool. That's all the gift I need. Kate, we're pretty cool, though. So, let's get some information about this, get down the table, just to let people know if they're like, ooh, this looks cool, where can I get it? You can buy Runebound 3rd Edition on Amazon for a pretty sweet deal. This expansion? Yeah, good luck. So, I don't even have this expansion. Steve, who's in the chat, was super awesome and wonderful, and he loaned me his so I can play, because I've been wanting to play for a long time, but I could never find Unbreakable Bonds, Fantasy Flight, when it runs out of stuff. So sad for all of us. So they have not, it's out of print. They're not even making it anymore. They're made of cow bone? Really? Damn. Who are you trying to spoil? So thank you. Yeah, that's awesome. Handmade out of cow bone. Holy crap. When I saw them, I'm like, they look really cool, but I didn't know that they were cow bone. That's so cool. Thank you. All right. Happy New Year, Matthew. Happy New Year. Welcome. Pull up a chair. So if you go looking for Unbreakable Bonds, you're not going to find it. What you're going to find is Runebound 3rd Edition, the competitive version of this. Unbreakable Bonds made it co-op and soloable. So if you can ever find this, hang on to it. It will sell for a lot of money. So until Fantasy Flight releases it again, but I don't think they are. I mean, they own all the Terrinoth stuff. This happens in Terrinoth, so maybe their next iteration of Terrinoth stuff will include in Runebound 4th Edition. I don't know. Anyway, so they aren't vegan. That's funny. All right, so let's get some information. Get down on the table. Okay, so Runebound 3rd Edition came out in 2015. A long time ago in a galaxy far away. 7.5 on Board Game Geek. 5.7 thousand people rated this game. It's 2 to 4 player. It came out as competitive. As you know, Fantasy Flight has switched to the more co-op or competitive co-op style of gaming now, so they've learned their lessons from this. But I think it still stands up. It's still fun. It's still a nice sandboxy game. You'll see a lot of elements of other games in this that have kind of expanded for me. In terms of just the map and the sandboxing, this reminds me some elements of Hexplored. Not Hexplored itself, but just some elements. Same with Gloom Killforth. I feel a little bit of the elements in there as well as the sandbox feel. So, best played 2-player if you're going to be competitive, but with Unbreakable Bonds, you can play it solo and be fine. 120, 180 minutes, 14 plus community says 12 plus can play, and it's about a 2.70. It's not hard when you play it right. I'll tell you that much. But as my penance, I will be doing a setup and all that other stuff for people who want to watch it and see how it goes. So there's the information for you. Let's get down to the table. Okay, this is the game. Ha! So I've got all this stuff set up over here that we're going to be building everything up, and we've got our caught in the web that we're going to start with. So let me go to my Zoom cam, and the other thing that I screwed up on the live playthrough was there's one portion where I got stuck in Zoom cam because I'm in my head thinking, and I want to make sure y'all are all on this ride. You know, we're in this ride together. So just let me know if I'm ever zoomed in and I need to pull back up if I screw that up. Which do you like better, this or Role Player Adventures? Let me think about that, Aaron. Let me think about that. Ooh. I like this. Ooh. I'll say that I like Role Player Adventures story better, but I like this game better. Only because I like sandbox games. My number one game of all time is a sandbox game. I have everything explored, which you'll be seeing the Domain of Mirrors and Noctis and Return of the Domain of Mirrors and Noctis on the channel coming soon. So, and I played Zarehia, which is a sandbox game. So if it's a sandbox game, you're probably going to see me playing it. That's kind of my jam. So I'll probably say there are elements of this I like. There are elements of this I don't, that I think do better at Role Player, but there's elements of Role Player that do better at this. So I'm just going to walk that fence on that one. Okay, zoom in. All right, so we're going with Caught in the Web. This is where we're starting. So I'm gonna learn to read, right? Because when I do that, I don't mess up the game, and it's better for everyone. So we're doing Caught in the Web, and it is the sorceress Ariad commands her arachnid minions throughout Terrinoth. In her name, they spin webs and spread venom, preparing for their mission to transform and cover the world in darkness. Yeah, we can't have that. So there are certain pieces of this that I missed that I want to get right. So it says, these tokens are webs, so the little journey tokens that are here, they're webs. Heroes may spend one action in a hex with a web to destroy it. Webs in cities or in a hex with Queen Ariad cannot be destroyed this way. So you got to fight some to it. When heroes spend a terrain die to enter a hex, that's the other thing I got wrong. If they spend a terrain die to enter a hex, not if they just move into a hex with one moving. Reading skills, good for life, I know. So when a hero spends a terrain die to enter a hex adjacent to or containing a web, that die's result must be a wild result regardless of that hex's terrain. Hero may exert once per hex to ignore this ability. For parties, each hero in the party must exert. So exert means discarding one of our rumor cards. I'm going to call it rumor because that's what it is. Killforth did it better. But there are... So it says when you have to spend a terrain die to move. So if you just do the one move, you don't have to. If you do the other, you have to. Where's your command when you need them? I know, right? I know. And then we have, at the end of Act 1, place the web. This is the other thing I got wrong. At the end of Act 1, place one web in each city. Players must destroy player count -1 webs in cities. So I'm playing true solo, so no webs to be destroyed in cities. To spawn Queen Ariad and a web in Burrow Town in a solo game, she immediately spawns. Here's what I messed up. Webs in cities can be removed by defeating an avatar of Ariad. A hero in a city with a web may spend one action to flip a sheet and engage an avatar of Ariad in combat. A hero in a hex with Queen Ariad may also flip this sheet to engage her in combat. So, where was the thing? It says like once per round she jumps around. If Queen Ariad is defeated, the players win the game. At the end of Act 2, or if all heroes are eliminated from the game, the heroes lose the game. So she basically will, at the end of, at the end of every round, she'll jump around. And I didn't jump around with her last time. We replace her. Here it is. This is it. This was the thing I missed. At the beginning of this combat, explore the hex. If you do not... No, that's not it. Where's the one that tells her to move? There's one where she jumps around the board. At the end of Act 1, place one web. Players must destroy one web. When webs in cities can be removed by defeating an avatar. At the end of Act 2. When playing the cooperative version of it. It's in here. It's in here. But when we face her... You heal 2 damage. Yep, there it is. Found it. Found it. So I was looking at the avatar, but it's her. After each round of combat, remove the web on the hex to heal 2 damage from Queen area if able. Then move her to the nearest hex with a web to end the combat, if able. And I didn't do that with her. Yeah, I found it. It's right there. So basically, every combat round, she runs away from me, and I have to go chase her down. So that sucks. But that I also screwed up. All right, so Atonement. We'll put this card right here for right now because I got a lot to do. Okay, building this thing up. We've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So we're building up the market, right? These are going to automatically be shuffled in. You'll get these if you get the Unbreakable Bonds. These are just kind of little, what are they called? Twists. What's a twist? These are twist cards that are going to be shuffled in. What you do is you look over here and you determine to pick three piles. This is A, B, C, D, E, and F. If you have Unbreakable Bonds, you get F. If you have the base game, it's A and B. And if you have the expansions, you'll get C, D, and E. Okay? So what you'll do is you have to pick 2, well, 3, and then that 3 becomes the market deck, and the rest are removed for replayability. So I'm gonna take A, E, and I'll take F. A, E, and F. That's what I'm taking, right? These 3 removed from the game. I'll put them over here. We'll never speak of them again. And then you just shuffle these together with the twist deck, yikes, to form the market. So you just shuffle this stuff up. It might be, you found it. Don't get in a sticky situation. Waka, waka, waka. Looks like Eldritch Horror's little cousin with all those decks. Yeah. Yeah, I mean, it's made by the same company, right? So, you know they like making the tiniest cards that old people can't, like myself, can't see. So we'll just give these a nice little shuffle. And then we're going to build the market. So the market consists of 4 capital cities, right? There is Riverwatch, which is right here. There is Dawnsmoor, which is right here. There is Tamalier, good lord. Tamalier, which is right here, and then there is Forge, which is right here. So what we're going to do is we're going to shuffle these up, and we are going to put 3 cards in the market. If any of them are a twist, we then ditch them. Well, we basically don't put that down. Instead, we draw again until we find what we want. All right, so first one, we've got the Arcane Bolt, which will go there. This is True Steel Axe, Dragon Tooth Hammer. So I'm just kind of doing it this way so it gets nice and spread out. Some relics. Then we'll do Leather Armor. That's a little bit more portable. Battle Robes. Nope, that's a twist. What's a twist? So we'll just shuffle that back in. We've got another goods. We've got Elven Armor. Another twist that we will put back in there. Bottle Imp. Some goods. Lightning Rune. This is actually a pretty good spread. And Stone Armor. So that is our shop. The rest gets shuffled up. Whenever we go to a town and we do a market action, we draw 1 from this deck, and then we get to buy if we can afford it. If not, you know, we's broke. I always house rules set up that no cities have repeat item types to start. That's not bad. That's not bad. So Spider-Man Cleopatra herself. Alright, so let's see. So I'm just gonna shuffle these. You know how good I am at shuffling. Y'all will let me bend the cards. This will go a lot faster. So that's the market. We'll put that up there. Alright. Over here, you see our abilities deck. I'm keeping this here because this is going to go over there when I'm done. So over here, you see our abilities deck. On the abilities deck, you choose 6 in the, of each pile. And they all have like these lovely little symbols that are, let's see if we can make this focus. See these symbols here at the bottom? They all have different symbols to say which expansion they came from. Right? So there are 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 11 of them. You got to pick 6 of them to put in and then the rest. The going rule, from what I understand, and Steve, correct me if I'm wrong, the going rule of this, long setup and dice. The going rules of this is that you should pick 2 red, 2 yellow, and 2 blue. They have names like Might, Observation, and Spirit. And so they're saying, and what I'm talking about is like, if I'll hold up the same card again that you saw before, you see this corner where it's red? So it basically plays against a Might set, a Observation set, and a Spirit set. So the going rate is to pick 2, right? So you'll do one. So you pick 2 red, 2 blue, 2 yellow. You could change it up if you want, but I'm going to go with base setup. So I'm going to grab this one that's a red to get it nice and shuffled. This one that's a yellow. Put that in there. Let's do this one that's a blue. Why the heck not? And then we'll do it one more time with red. Yellow, I'll do this one. Just being the wild card here, and blue. So that's all 6 of them. You should have, if you have everything in this game, all expansions, everything, you should have 5 decks left over that are removed from the game, replayability, and the like. Alright, so we'll shuffle these up. Mike, what's up? Alright, so we'll shuffle these as well. Yay. Yay. Okay. I'm curious, does my zoom go over there? Oh, sweet, I put it in the right spot. Alright, so we got 2 zoom locations that we'll be going to. Like I said, if you see me not on that and I'm zoomed in too long, let me know so I could jump back out. I want this to be enjoyable for all of us. So this is our abilities deck that we'll have. I'll put this right here. Yay. Okay, let me get rid of all of these. We will never speak of them again. Alright, so we've got all that. We've got our Queen Ariad token. This is what comes in. If you notice, it's a big old spider on it. So I'll just put those there for whenever we decide to face her. We've got the tokens that you off to the side. These are the tokens that are going to be the webs in this scenario. They mean different things in every other scenario, so they're on that one. We got our quests tiles, and we got money over there when we need it. Okay. Now, for people who have never seen this game or never set it up, every villain comes with a deck of cards, which is theirs. You just give these a shuffle. And then there are 20 blank cards, and then 10 villain cards that comes with the villain. You just shuffle the 10 villain cards into the 20 blank cards, and you are solid. Now, what the heck does that mean? Okay, I'm going to explain it to you. Then we will get started with Lissa. So, yep. So, the villain cards, all of them, has their image at the bottom right there. There are 20 cards that have no images at the bottom right. None whatsoever. What you want to do is you want to take those 20 and the villain cards that are 10, shuffle, and they'll all come in their different colors, shuffle those decks together respectively. And that's that. When I get to these, I'll shuffle these. I don't want to spend all damn morning shuffling. Okay, so let's talk about our hero. So if you flip this over, this is Lissa. She comes with a lovely little backstory that says, Lissa is most comfortable in the wilderness away from the falsehoods of civilization. As she is half human, half Canje, It is in the wilds where her feral instincts are the strongest. Yes, that's a word. She can track prey for days without sleeping, and no beast can match her speed on the plains. So when she starts, she's going to get 1 gold. She's going to get an opening hand of 3 of those ability cards that you saw me shuffle of the deck of 6. 6 sets. She's going to get 3 of those cards. She's going to start on any shrine, and these are her starting coins that we're going to throw in the coin bag whenever we're fighting. She also starts with 1 fight trophy. So trophies are how you get these abilities down, right? So when you flip it over, we got her 1 coin. I'll get her trophy when we zoom back out. And I have her placed on a shrine, which you'll see when we zoom back out. So, but I also have her coins here that match up, and you know it's hers because her picture's on there. Did I see her picture? There you go. She's pretty. So, all right, cool. Okay. All right. So what you do is the trophies, which are these cards. So whenever you complete a quest or fight a monster, or if it instructs you on it, you could take these as trophies. You can use these trophies to make the rumors that are in your hand, those abilities that I'm about to draw, become permanent. And you could use them whenever you're supposed to. Otherwise, they're just in your hand. You can't use them. You can exert, which means discard them, to re-roll a die, to get rid of a web, as you can see, to do a bunch of different stuff. Okay, so she gets a free one. That's a free trophy for her. Yay. All right, and she gets her gold, and she gets 3. So we draw 3 of these. And her starting 3 are almost all red. So they are. So how do you get these cards? So in her hand is a rumor, which means that they are not out. They're not not out or in play. They're just in her hand as a rumor. What you can do is you see at the top here, how do you get them? You pay these, and when they're clear like this, it's just wild. You can pay anything, and that's when they'll show up. When they do come down in her hand, she would get +2 to her fight, but she -1 to her spirit. And there are tests that work against that. So that's Pursuit of Strength. She also has Possess. Once per turn, you may exert to follow the instructions on one of your quests, even if you are not in the required hex. You still must spend any action, etc. And it costs 4 wild trophies to do it. And then she also got Interrogation. She also got. Wow, I didn't just say that. Whenever you defeat an enemy, you may gain a bonus trophy. Ooh, nice. And it costs 3 wild to get it. So, cool. All right, so those will go. This is her hand as a rumor. There it is. Okay. Coin capsules. This is all Steve. Steve coin capsuled all these things. And you're going to hear a lot of coin capsule shuffling as we play. So this is her starting hand. She starts in a shrine. There she is right here. Hello. And that is the shrine because there's a symbol of a shrine on there. As you can see, there she is. There's a symbol of shrine. All right, cool. So basically that is where she is going to start to begin the game. There are multiple shrines on the board. There's a shrine here, 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 and here. So you get to pick wherever it is and start there unless specifically told. Now, she's got some limitations. So whenever she's traveling, she can only roll 3 terrain die to start. Cards can give you more. She has 9 health and 3 cards she can get to draw in her hand. She can have a maximum of 3 cards in her hand. Does Possess work with the webs? Ooh, that's a good question. I'll have to look that up. But you see these symbols here, 2, 2, and 2? This is the amount of abilities that she can have of the specific color. So she can only have in play active 2 fight, 2 observation, and 2 spirit. Any more, it ain't happening. Interesting. Possess. Once per turn, you may exert to follow the instructions on one of your quests. On a quest. I don't think that's a quest. It says that you can exert to follow instructions on a quest, Steve. So I don't think that's a quest, so I can't do that. Nope, it wouldn't work on the webs. They thought of it. Alright, so, boom. We're ready to kick it. Yep, I built that this time. I did all this. Are there any item limitations, or can she use any item? There are item limitations. Her item limitations is that you can only have one of each type. You can only have one of each type. So, for instance, armor is clothing. I can only have one clothing. Equipment, one equipment. The weapon, the cool one, is a weapon. I can only have one weapon. Now, there's cards in this deck, potentially, that can let you carry more, but unless specifically stated on one of these cards when it comes into play, then you can only have one of each card type. Except for goods. You can have as much goods as you want. Okay, so I think I'm just scanning around, making sure I don't screw this up. I think I got it all. All right, cool. We're ready to play. Okay, so on my turn, I have 3 actions that I can do. But here's the turn tracker right here. So when this goes all the way to the bottom, it'll flip, go back up to the top. When it goes down to the bottom again, I lose the game. That is per this scenario. Other scenarios, different things happen. So let's go ahead and get started. Okay. So she gets 3 terrain dice. I actually like these dice a lot for movement. They screw me over as they typically do, as they want, but I think it still works out. So she has 3 terrain dice. Where I want to start, I think I want to go over here to this type of quest, which is a social encounter. So let's go to the dice. Oh, it's not bad. I made it. All right, so I have a mountain or a river, a forest or a plain or a grassland, and a wild, which could be anything. So using that, if you're only moving one space, you do not have to roll dice. However, if you're going to move more than one space, you have to. So I'll place a dice there. That's where I'm going to move to, and then I'm going to place a dice here to get to that, and that's one action. So that's 1, 2. That is one action. Gets me there. Right? Cool. Next, if you want to encounter one of these items, one of these lovely things in the world that you can deal with, you have to spend 2 actions. So I have to spend 2 actions to be able to flip this over and say, hey, I'm going to encounter whatever's here. So you grab the deck. I'm going to give it a nice shuffle because you didn't see me. I shuffle for no shenanigans. If I lose, because typical. If I win, I'm not going to win. I'm not that guy. All right, so let's go ahead and shuffle this up, and let's see. All right, so what are we dealing with today? So you draw one of these, and you resolve it. So it says Hidden Treasure. It's an event. Let me see if I can put this up here and then read it. Okay. A young girl... What? I can't read that, so I'm going to hold that up for y'all to read, and then I'm going to read it, because I'm old. I need to pull this closer. It is a lot like Eldritch, for sure, Mike. It is. It's kind of like the fantasy version of it, but it's not as punishing, where Eldritch is kind of like the antiquated 5/6 success. This is a little bit different. And you'll see when we get the combat what that looks like. So, okay, I need to pull this and read it, because I'm old. A young girl's magic endangers her. It is a blessing or a curse. So I can either teach her how to channel her powers, which means I will test... Ooh, that is not going to be great. So I will teach her... Ooh, zoom in. I will teach her to channel her powers, so I will test Spirit to take this card as a trophy. If you get at least 2 successes, gain 1 bonus social trophy. Or... advise her to shun her powers and learn a real vocation. Get a haircut and get a real job. You teach her the ways of a traveling peddler. Test observation to trade any of your goods for X additional coin. X is the number of successes discarded this way. So let's see. We're going to... either way doesn't work. Either way it is, but I'm going to actually do the top version. So teach her how to channel her powers, which means we're going to test Spirit. No, I don't have goods, Steve. Nope, I wish I did. I don't. All I have is abilities. None of them are goods. I got no goods. I don't got the goods. All right, so yeah, so you have to do top. So if you look at my card, you'll see here where that spirit is 2, that's how much cards I pull. Okay? Zoom back out. So when we talk about cards, here's the push-pull of this game that I really like, but this is where we're getting into the part where people will either really like this game or say this is not for me. You see these lovely abilities in that deck that I'm pulling from? That's how I do successes. I draw the amount of spirit that I have, and if there is a symbol, let me show you. It's on this card right here, so this is a really great example. When I pull this, you see right here? You see that little star right there? When I pull this thing, if that star appears, it's a success. Okay? It is a success. If none of them appear and it's blank, then it's a failure. I just need 1 to get a success, but on this card, it says if I pull 2, I gain a bonus trophy. So you don't need a card, Canje. You got the goods for sure. That's awesome. So we're going to pull from this deck, and what that means is that we will lose that ability, right? So if forever, like let's say I get this card pulled down here, and I've got 2 cards left. How do I get more? I spend an action to train, and when I train, I could draw up to 3 of these cards back into my hand. So it's kind of a way to say if I got something that's kind of bunk, I don't want to really use that. I can get rid of it by exerting, and then I could train to get more back as an action. However, as I'm doing tests on stuff, I'm losing cards for that ability. So there's kind of like that, how do you want to work this type of thing? So I'm going to draw 2, 1, 2, and then I'm going to flip them to see if any of them have successes on them. Oh, look at that. So that's a success right there. So I automatically pass the test. And I check the second one. There isn't one there. So I don't get the bonus trophy, but I get this. However, I have a chance. Now here's the other part of the push-pull of it. I can exert once per test. And exert means push! You see? I can exert once per test. And if I exert which means discarding one of these abilities in my hand, I can pull another card. So it's kind of like saying it's a reroll, but once again, I'm losing abilities, right? So I am going to do it. Steve says do it, so I got to do what Steve says. I got to do what the man says. He says it. I got to do it. It's what he said. He said that. It's what he said. So I'm going to exert, discarding this lovely possess, to pull and see what we have, if we have again. See, I'm playing it right. Turn it over. Oh, snake eyes. So, nope, just got 1 success. These go in discard. They're gone forever. But I did get a success, and this said, teacher, how take this card as a trophy if you get at least 2, gain 1 bonus. So I get this card as a trophy, and what that means, push again. No. So what I get as a trophy is I flip this card over, and I get this symbol as a trophy. And you'll see on some of these cards. Let's look at the one that I just discarded if you want to see how this works. So on this one, it's saying I need 2 fight trophies and then 3 wild or of any color to be able to put this in. So you'll see like cards pop up that lets you see that type of thing. So boom, that's it. I've completed that social. That was my 3 actions: 1 to move, 2 to encounter, and we're done. So then we move down on the track. Let me see if I can do it. Yep. So if you see on the track, you see that symbol that we're going to move on to? We move down on the track, and once we hit that symbol, we then have to go down to this deck here, and then draw the top card of this deck. I don't think I shuffled this, but I'm going to shuffle it anyway. This deck is terrible. It's always terrible. There's nothing good in it. There's nothing. It doesn't want to hug you. It doesn't want to call you a friend. It doesn't want to take you home to meet its parents. Nope. Nope, no one do any of that. It just wants to kick you right between the... Anyway. Alright, so let's see what's going to happen. Spider Swarm! A scuttling sound grows louder as a cloud of spiders drift across the ground toward you. Yay! So, we're going to do combat! Yay! So, in turn order, each hero in the wilderness, which I am, the wilderness is anywhere that's not a town, shrine, fortress, or city. So it's my ex-girlfriend. The spiders are. So, in turn, each hero in the wilderness either fights a spider swarm or flees by rolling one terrain die. If a hero flees and does not roll a terrain symbol that matches his or her hex, the hero takes 4 damage and becomes delayed. Delay is a loss of an action. Eldritch Horror. Alright, so they have 7 health. I have 9. Ooh, if I beat them, I gain 2 trophies, though. Let's fight them. I want to fight them. I'm going to fight them. So, let's see what they are. They are savage spiders. They have 7 health, okay? A hero cannot retreat during a fight with his enemy. This is live or die with this guy, right? So, let's put this... I'm going to see if I can slide this without it getting weird and funky. Nope, it's going to get weird and funky there. Okay, cool. So, over here, we've got this lovely sheet. And on this lovely sheet, you'll see at the top that says Trickster, Warrior, Mystic, and Savage. So that means you'll get this sheet. These are the spider's fight sheets. Okay? So they're a savage spider. This is what we're doing. It says, when you engage your foe in combat, you deal 1 damage to them. So they're kind of engaging me in combat, so I'm not sure if that's really working. And what we do is we grab this lovely bag. We take our 3, remember those 3 little things, we put them in bag. And then we go over and we grab Savage's what? Red? So we grab the Savage token. Yes, they have 5 of them. And in round 2, it gets worse. So you put those in there, and you shake them up. So we'll shake these up. And these are 2-sided, so usually what the game says to do is flip them, because it's a D2, right? So what the game tells you to do is flip them, but I didn't like that. You would take 1 damage from them engaging you at start. This is why Steve's on here, making sure I play the game right. So my damage die, 1 damage coming to me. Cool. So we will do this. See, it says when you engage your foe in combat, deal 1 damage. That's not very expressly stated, Steve. So I'm going to defer. Alright, so you mix them around. And then you pull from the chaos bag. So, ooh, that's a miss. Like that. So then you put that on the miss. They've got a shield from Damage. Listen to all that protective goodness. Okay, they got damage on me. That just means 1 damage. I got a shield. I'll put these up here so you can see, because I'm going to stay up here until combat's over. I got Surge. I got a Surge. I got another blank. Ooh. And I got a magic damage. Alright, so let's move me up here so you can see me too. So we go 1, 1, 1, 1, 1. So I go first, then they go, then I go, then they go, ba 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 ba. So alright, so I go first. What do I have? So my ability says Stalk Prey. Explore to deal 1 damage for each turn. Oh, yes! Yes, I'm doing it. I am doing that. That's happening. So I'm going to use my ability, which... let me see if I can make it zoom in so you can see what my ability is. I got to go center to do it. So you see my ability? For 1 lightning bolt, I cast Stalk Prey. Explore, which means I'm going to roll my 3 Explore dice to deal damage for each terrain symbol you roll that matches your hex. Well, my hex is Greenfield. Okay, so it's Greenfield. So I'm going to roll 3 dice, my 3 terrain, and 1 damage for each. Yay! Wild, and nothing that I want. But the wild counts. So I'll be doing 1 damage. over here. So I'll be doing 1 damage, but they got this lovely shield that they block my damage with. Yay. Awesome. Then it is their turn. They're going to do their lightning effect. Well, the lightning effect, when you're resolving lightning effects, you do bottom up on the card. Weird, should be top down, but it's bottom up. So it says, so 1 lightning bolt skitter, flip 1 of your foe's tokens. Well, they're going to flip the token that I really give 2 hoots about. Usually people would say, you know what? I think they're going to flip my most expensive token, which is this one, because they want to be able to hit me. So usually you're supposed to play it where it works against you. So the worst thing that can happen to you, they would do. However, if they flip this, I'm going to flip with this. You see what I mean? They want to hit me, so this would be the ideal thing they want to get rid of. But if they flip this one, it's going to allow me to flip this back. They'll still hit me, but I get to hit them for 2. So it kind of works out, and you always have to pick the worst case scenario for this. It's just in here, it's ideal. So they would flip my most expensive one, which is my 2-hitter. They would flip that. So they get to do that. And then I'm going to beat them in the face for it. So I'm going to hit them for 2. So I hit them for 2 damage. So they take 2 damage. So they take 2 damage. I have 1, they have 2. Then they're going to hit me for 1. There's nothing I can do about it. I can't block. So I'm going to take... So I'm at 2 damage. And then I'm going to hit them with a magic damage. So, yay, they take 1 more damage, going to 3. And then these are blank. They can't do anything with those. And we go to round 2. That is the first round of combat. So then you just throw it back in here, and you listen to the coin capsule clanking goodness. That's right, I said it 3 times. Coin capsule clanking. Alright. I flip these enough. Let's see what we're dealing with. Boom! Lightning. Boom. Ooh, I get one of those. That means that I could flip or have them recast. Oh no. Damage. More damage coming in. Another damage coming in. Ouch. Got a shield to block some stuff. Blank. Let this be a blank. Let this be a blank. Oh no, this is mine. Oh, sweet. So, oh, I screwed up already. Steve, you didn't catch it. You didn't catch it, Steve. Yeah, it's written from the enemy point of view because the AI cards are used. The person who goes first each round is the person with the most gold tokens. I screwed up on the first round. He had 2 gold, so he should have gone first, which would have flipped this one anyway, so it wouldn't have changed combat, but it's fixed now. So I have 1, he has 1, I go first. So I am going to... He's going to flip this, and what's this? If he flips this, that will make me be able to flip that. If he flips this, but he's not going to flip this, he's going to flip this one, and then I'll flip it back. And then there's nothing you can do about it. So we're both going to take some damage. So I'm going to do this first, which is my Stalk Prey ability. That's going to happen first. Let's see if I can roll worth a damn again. Oh, look. Shaboingin. Look at that. This wasn't that. This was, where are you? This was that. That's what that was. So I got 2 planes locations, so he's going to take 2 damage. Yeah, that's right. So you're at 5. So he'd be at 4 because he blocks 1 with a shield, which is perfectly fine by me. Then his turn, he's going to use this. He's going to make me flip 1, my most expensive, to this side. I am going to then exert this to flip it back. He's going to hit me for 2. So I go to 4 damage. And then I'm going to hit him for 2. He's going to go to 6. So he's 1 away from being dead. He's 1 away! And I am 5 away. So let's see if we can make this work. And then that blanks it. Oh my gosh! 1 more round. Come on. All right, here we go. Blank. Whew. Magic damage. Okay. Ooh. That's 2 gold for me. Skull. That's 2 for him. Oh my. Oh my. Ooh, no. That is going to sting. Dang it, he goes first. Ah, this is going to hurt. Okay, I think I'm still alive, though. So he's got 1, 2, 3 gold. I have 2. He goes first. They go top down, always. Always top down. So he's going to do 2, 3, plus 1 if you have a shield. He doesn't have a shield, so it's going to be 3 damage he's hitting me for. So I'm going to go to 7 of 9. So I'm 7 damaged. No! Okay, but I'm still alive. And then I'm just going to break his face with 2 damage, killing him instantly. He's dead. So we won. That was a lucky pull. So we won. I will take my coins back. Put these back over in the Savage stack. And put these back down here. So we've defeated him. When we defeat him, it says we gain 2 trophies. Yep, we gain 2 trophies of our choice. Yay, yay, yay. Just saying, it's soothing to hear those capsules. Technically, you can exert that exploration roll in combat too. Oh, I didn't know that. I didn't know we could exert on exploration. So, this, it says that I gain 2 trophies. It doesn't say, when it doesn't expressly say what trophies, you get to choose. So, we will gain, I'm going to gain one of these. I didn't shuffle this. Let me shuffle this one. I'm going to gain one of the greens, which are quests. And then I'll gain another fight one. Alright, so I gain 1 quest trophy and 1 fight one. So right now I'm sitting at these as trophies to put abilities down. I could put an ability down now, but either one of these, like I don't want to lose the spirit, but the fight push sounds really cool. It would make me go to 4. So that means I can put down 4 red cards. So, but I think that was the end. That was the beginning of the round. Like that's the beginning of round 2. So the first thing I'm going to do is, I'm going to spend. I can camp to get 1 more just in case. Yeah, I'm going to train. So I'm going to train. We draw 1 because remember up to 3, and I get. Ooh, look at that! Perfect. Perfect. And to get this down, this gives me 3 more health. I would have to spend 1 fight and 3 of any wild, which, guess what I have? It's a good thing I did this. So I'm going to immediately, in part of training, I'm going to spend these 3, so these 3 go into discard. I'll put them in their respective discard slots. And I get this down, which pushes me to 3 health. 3 more health. So I'm at 12 health. So that was that. Then my next action, it's, sorry, I need the action breakdown. I can rest. When I rest, it says you can rest. Where's the rest breakdown? Here's adventure, rest. There it is. You can spend 1 action to rest. If you rest in the city, town, shrine, or stronghold, heal all damage. If you rest in the wilderness, you roll hexes and for. If you rest in the wilderness, any hex outside of town, city, shrine, or stronghold, roll 5 terrain dice. Heal 1 damage for each result that has a terrain symbol matching the hex you are in. Okay, so I could spend an action to rest. I'm going to move on anyway. I can move to that town and then rest to get back to full. That would end my turn. Let's do it. So I'm going to try to get to this town. So I'm going to roll these 3 dice. All right, so I got 1 that'll go there, 1 that'll go here. So boom, boom. And then my last action, I'm going to rest, which will heal me to full according to the. So I'm fresh. I wake up in the morning, I'm fresh and so clean. Next round. All right, well, we've got a lovely little quest behind us, and I don't have to roll for terrain if I'm only moving 1 space. So 1 action, then 2 actions to flip it. And let's pull and see what we're dealing with. So we've got a quest. I can't read the tiny writing, but spend 1 action in the shrine, any shrine. Unchange the spirit, gain 1 trophy, then discard this card, and it's 1 of any trophy that you want. So it's Shackled Spirit. It says, a spirit comes to you in a dream and asks you to free it from its prison in a nearby shrine. So we just need, this is a quest, so that's in our hand as like a rumor quest. It's not a trophy. So if we find our way at a shrine at some point, at any shrine, we could turn this in, be solid. But that kind of ends our day. There was the 1 move and the 1 quest, the 1 move, and then the 2 actions for the quest. So you'll see it start moving a little bit faster. I'm going to train. Why? No, I'm not. I need armor. I need things. So I need to get to a town. I need to get to a major city. The closest major city is Tamalier. Forge is here. Riverwatch is here. And Dawnsmoor is here. So we can start heading down and see how far we can get. Yeah, because going through the forest is going to suck. So, yeah, let's travel. I'm going to do a bunch of walking this round. A bunch of walking. That's not so bad. Actually, that's not bad at all. 1, 2, and then that gets me right here. 1, 2, 3. Look at that. First action. Problem is, I need 2 actions to do another quest. What? That's just a stronghold. Let's keep moving. See if we can get to Dawnsmoor. That is what you call the worst of the worst right there. That's just 1 space. There's no water or mountain to move through. Yeah, the good old Canje dice rolling's working its magic. So 2, I'll move here, just in case I get stuck there with my last action roll. I can actually get to the shrine. Whoa. 1, crossing the river. 2, and then landing where I need to. 3. If you want to cross the river, you got to use a river one. So I'll get to that shrine. End my turn there. Turn in that quest and get a trophy. So that is my 3 actions. We're moving to looky what fun we have coming up. So when we move down, look, we're drawing another card. Yay! So you can imagine in a solo game, this game goes by pretty quick. But when you're playing multiplayer, each player taking their turn, it can take some time. What do you want? We've got invasions happening. So this is a story quest. So invasion. Reports abound of arachnids blanketing town streets and invading homes. They crawl out of food and beds, and the townspeople can find no respite. Story quest. Story time. Place 1 web in each town. Heroes cannot trade goods in a town with a web. Whenever a hero destroys a web in a town, that hero gains 1 gold. Yay. There you go. Alright, so we're going to take... So in each town... Well, you're a town, you're a town, you're a town. So are you. There's a stronghold. These are capital cities, not towns. Burrowtown is a town, you know, named Burrowtown. Everton is a town. I think that's all the towns on the game. Just checking. Just scanning with mice. Yep. And this is a lovely quest. And what you do at quests... Actually, this one doesn't get a quest 1. It's a story quest. Place 1 web in each town. Heroes cannot trade goods in a town with a web. Whenever a hero destroys a web in a town, that hero gains 1. So it'll cost an action to destroy a web. That's going to go up here at the top to remind us that it's a horrible thing that is happening to us. Okay, so now it is our turn. My first action is to turn this quest in to gain a trophy. So discard this card, specifically, and gain a trophy. We're going to grab... Let's grab another one of these as a trophy. Okay, so that was our first action. I'm not fighting anything without weapons. I'm just gonna let you know that now. But if I could get to Dawnsmoor. Dawnsmoor has a goods thing that's free, and I just need to get to a stronghold, which is next to it, to be able to do it. So let's try to get to Dawnsmoor. I'm gonna move. This place being a little bit of trouble for a while. Hey, that works out beautifully. So we've got 1, 2, 3. So 1, 2, 3 gets us to Dawnsmoor. And then I have one more action. 1 to do that, 1 to do this, and now I'm going to try to get to Dawnsmoor. So next action, I'm just going to step into Dawnsmoor for free. Well, for an action. And that will end our round. Alright, so another thing to talk about on this board, and that, let me see if this... Okay, perfect. So you see these symbols right here? So whenever this timer moves to this symbol, all those explored areas that I did before, which is the 2 that you see up here, flip back over. So as soon as I move down here, any one that you have flipped, that you've done, you flip them back over and they're ready to be explored again. It's like more adventure, the world is re-flourishing, you know, refreshing itself. So that's what that means. Alright, my first action is I'm going to trade in Dawnsmoor. So what you do is you grab the top card from this deck, flip it over. It's a tribal cloak. Well, I can't buy it because it costs 3 gold. However, these goods that are material, it says trade value 2 gold. You may spend 1 action in a stronghold to trade this card. When I trade it, I get 2 gold. So that is kind of like a quest. I'm basically a bag man. So that was my first action. I would be able to shop as well, but I've only got 1 gold and nothing here in Dawnsmoor costs 1 gold, so that's the way the life goes. So that was my first action. My second action, let's go clear this. And if we could get to the stronghold, we'll just get some money. Here we go. So I've got Mountain River. That could get me to a rumor, actually. No, it can't. That could get me on the road. 1, 2, 3. When you're on the road, you could just use any symbol. It doesn't matter. I was just trying to see if I can move around anywhere else. So 1, 2, 3. It doesn't matter what you roll when you're on the road, which is why it's weird to me that you have to roll instead of just saying move your move value, your explore value. But whatever. All right. So remember, I don't want to screw up this rule. So it says. Heroes may spend 1 action in a hex with a web to destroy... Grab this. Heroes may spend 1 action in a hex with a web to destroy it. Webs in cities or in a hex... So those aren't cities, those are towns. Or in a hex with Queen Arid cannot be destroyed this way. When a hero spends a terrain die to enter a hex adjacent to or containing a web, that die result must be a wild result. So basically, if I want to move into this town, I need 2 wilds. If not, I could only move 1. And I can't get there, and it'll be a waste of my action, which will suck. But I'm going down here, and then I'll come back up and deal with the web. So my first was that, second to move. Now I need to get 2 plains rolls on this. And I got it. Sweet. Boom, boom to that stronghold. And that's my third action. I'm done. So we move down the time tracker. First action. Hey, dude. Give me 2 gold for this. What do you think? I could charge you 5. But you're in luck today. It's only going to be 2. I charge 2. So I gain 2 gold for this. And we discard it. Now I have 3 gold, and I can go back to a town. I can go back to... Each time you roll terrain dice, add 1 mountain symbol to the results you roll. That's cool. Now, one thing that y'all are seeing is, Canje, how come you're only rolling 3 of these and they're rolling 5? That seems pretty one-sided. When you buy equipment, some equipment gives you more of these things to add to your pool. If I can get to Forge, where's Forge from here? Up here. I can buy this. It'll lower my initiative by 1, but it gives me 2 shields. So automatically I get a shield token. This one that one's Lightning Rune is incredible. Problem with it though is I have to have 12 gold to buy it. Lightning in a Bottle Imp is pretty cool. Oh, Bottle Imp is really cool. Where's that? Riverwatch? I'm going to Riverwatch. That's amazing. Okay, so I end a turn, right? Yes. I traded. That was the first action. So let's get up to these webs. Let's see if I can roll 2 wilds. If I can roll 2 wilds, it'll be beautiful. I didn't roll 2 wilds. How can I get adjacent? I'll do this, this. And it says... when a hero spends a terrain die to enter a hex adjacent to or containing a web, that die's result must be a wild result regardless of the hex's terrain. Dadgummit. I can only get right here. I can exert to reroll. I think I will. I'm going to exert to reroll. I'm going to exert this one. Let's try it again. Reroll a die with exert. Nope. So I'll stop here. And then my last action is going to be to train. Let's see what we can get. I draw 2. Oh, yeah. During attribute tests, you may use fight instead of observation or spirit. And it's a red, and it only costs 1 wild. And then we've got Counter Charm. Whenever your foe triggers a lightning ability before it resolves, deal your foe 1 magic damage. Ooh. I like that one. Okay. Alright, well, my last action is going to be to move 1 here. Alright. Here comes the pain! Another quest. Preemptive Strike! The Arachnids have infested the ancient shrine of Hunter's Circle and must be destroyed as quickly as possible. That's where I just left. That's right there. Story quest. 1 action. Test spirit or fight. If you succeed, draw those cards until you reveal a spider enemy and fight that enemy. That enemy gets +2 health. If you win, gain 1 additional trophy and discard this card. That sounds crappy. So we're going to grab this. We'll grab the number 2 story marker and say that is where that's happening. So number 2 story, which is up here, number 2 story marker is happening right now. Number 1's just everywhere. Alright, next turn. My first action is to just move 1 here, and my second action is to destroy this. What happens when I destroy these? Hero may spend 1 action in a hex with a web to destroy it. Okay, what happens when I destroy it? Webs in cities. Nope. Good luck, Derek. I gotta head out. Bye. Bye, Kate. Have a good evening. Heroes may spend 1 action in a hex with a web to destroy its webs in cities. I guess I get nothing when I destroy the web. I thought I did. Yeah, I don't get jack. Okay. So I destroy that web. Okay. Got cold again. So, oh, make sure I just hit the camera. The camera that counts. Yeah, I thought I got something too. Let me reread it here. Let's go top to bottom, not skip. These tokens are webs. Heroes who spend one action in a hex with a web to destroy its webs in cities or in a hex with Queen Air cannot be destroyed this way. When a hero spends a terrain die to enter enter a hex adjacent to or containing a web, that die's result must be a wild result, regardless of that hex's terrain. A hero may exert once per hex to ignore this ability for parties. Oh, so I could have not lost a turn like an idiot. At the end of Act 1, place one web in each city. Players must destroy, or she'll immediately summon. Webs in cities can be removed by defeating an Avatar of Ariad. A hero in a city with a web may spend one action to flip the sheet and engage an Avatar of Ariad in combat. A hero in a hex with Queen Ariad may also flip the sheet to engage her in combat. If she's defeated, we win. At the end of Act 2, or if all the heroes are eliminated, we lose. Yeah, we don't get anything for it. Ooh. Yeah, we don't get anything for it. Yep, we get nothing. We get the satisfaction of knowing that we cleared it. So that was my first action to move, second action to move. Let's head to third action. Let's end here and get a trophy. So we go down the next one. First two actions. Let's see what we're dealing with. Smuggling. A smuggler asks you to deliver weapons to his contract in Burrow Town. Rumor, keep this card. You may spend one action in Burrow Town to sell it for 3 gold and take this card as a trophy. Or, test observation to report the smuggler to the authorities. Gain 1 gold for each success and discard this card. Police! So it says, so we test observation, and if we get it, we're doing pretty solid. So, what is our observation 2? So we get 2 cards. Ooh, Snake Eyes. Nothing up there. I'm going to exert. Let's use Intimidate. Come on. Dang it. Oh, I did not want to lose that card. That hurts. Nothing happens. We fail. They called us. Flip this. So that was 2 actions. Let's get ourselves to Riverwatch. Because I lost the card I really wanted. So 3. I'm moving along the road. 1, 2, 3. Yeah, I don't have a water one to get that quest. So there we go. So that's my third action. Next day. It doesn't matter. 1, 2, 3. Next action is to shop. I'm gonna do this, and I'm gonna buy. Ooh, this is tricky. So we're at Riverwatch. I got 3 gold. 2 choices. Let's see what my 2 choices are. First choice. I'm going to probably get this one. First choice. We got leather armor for 3 gold. It'll give me a shield and a blank token. And that's it. That's it. It's just give me a token and flavor text. The bottle imp, which is 3 gold, gives me a lightning bolt. Sorry. Yes, a lightning bolt and a minus. But it also gives me this new ability. For 1 lightning bolt mischief, remove 1 of your foe's tokens not showing initiative. I'm buying that one. That's the one I'm going to buy. Hey, Ryan, what's going on? So I buy that for 3 gold. That immediately comes in as an asset. Oh, and I was supposed to draw a card, too. Shoot. What's an artifact? Nope, I'm going to buy it. So I'm going to buy this bottle imp 1, and it gives me F2. No. 2. The number 2. I know what y'all are thinking. So we look for 7, 6. And Steve put all these in order. This is all the stuff that you can get, which is incredible. This one. Come on. What are you? 5. This is it right here. My hands are slippery. F2. So we got a new thing added to us, which is it is a blank and a lightning bolt. This gets added, boop, right there. And we have a new ability that we can use in combat. Yay. All right, so, and we're out of money. So I need to get more money. First action move, second action move, third action market, right? Nope, I was here. First action move, second action market, third action. Let's see if we can get to that rumor up there. Rolling Forest. Oh, tonight. Hey, oh, look. Look who decides to show. Let's go to this quest. 1, 2, 3, because I can. One for the road. Wild, wild. Then it's our day. Let's deal with another problem. Because I like problems. Messages on the water. The prophetic properties of the water in Weeping Basin, right next to us, are more essential now than ever. Story quest. Tess Spirit. Anton, thank you so much for subscribing. Test Spirit. If you succeed, gain one quest trophy and place a number of webs from the supply equal to your successes on any non-city hexes of your choice, then discard this card. What? That sounds stupid. So that is quest 3 right there. I gotta read that again. If you succeed, gain one quest trophy and place a number of webs from the supply equal to your successes on any non-city hexes of your choice. So it's kind of like they're spreading. So you get a trophy, but then they kick you in the pants. Okay, so that is that. It is my turn. I could do that. Just one action. I need a trophy, and then I need to train. So my first action is to move. Okay, nope, 2 actions right here. Went here for a reason. Let's do it. Quick question. When you play multiplayer, are the coins pooled for the whole group, or does each hero keep their own gold? Oh, Steve answered it. Yeah, each hero has their own gold because everybody's working separate. But in 2-player co-op, you can actually mail stuff to each other. So I can mail gold. I can mail a quest. So like this thing, if this thing says the Dark Curse, so I have to go to explore the Cursed Ruins, which are... Let's see. This is where Explorer does this better. Explorer does this better. Here they are. So let's say, for instance, we're playing 2-player. Let's say you and I are playing 2-player, Matthew, right? If a hero, if you are here, and I'm all the way down here, and I'm like, I can't do this. What I can do is I can go to Riverwatch or any town, right? Market town or whatever, and I can mail you this quest so that when you go to Everton, right? So say you're right here, you move to Everton, you spend an action, you can take this quest, and then you can go over there and complete it. So this mail ability, like it's kind of like saying, I'm sending you a letter of things to do. I can do it with money. I can do it with quests, like these quest cards. I can't do it with enemies, so you can't say, oh, I pulled an enemy, you take care of it. But I can do quests, I could do this, and I could do, I believe, I can also do rumors. Which I think is pretty cool. Yeah, the mail, if you have to mail coins. So we got the Dark Curse. A rumor persists that they are using the curses of evil priests to reach her villainous ends. So we need to explore here. And I want to show y'all how this works, so I'm going to have to make my way up there to see what's going on. So that's my first action. My second action is to move 1, and my third action, we're going to do this test. See if we can do this. So I draw 2. Let's see if we're lucky. We are. Success. Success. We got 2 successes, but I lose Veteran Fighter. At the start of each combat round, you may set one of your combat tokens to the side of your choice instead of casting it. So I'm losing this ability. That hurts. Or Evacuation Protocol. Whenever you retreat or are defeated, you may choose a city, town, or shrine within 3 hexes of you and place your figure in that hex. You can immediately rest for an action if you are defeated. But I'm losing these 2. I did succeed. This is defeated. I get one of these as a trophy. And it says for the 2 successes I got, I have to place 2 webs on any non-city hexes of my choice. Go up here. I'm never going over here, so go over there and enjoy it. Enjoy the webs up there. And then discard this card, so this card's discarded. I know, Michael, it would be unthematic, but it would be amazing, right? It's like, there's an enemy, you deal with it. And there's just like an enemy waiting in the mail, like, when they open up this package, I'm gonna chop them. I'm running out of air. So this quest has been cleared. Okay. So that was 3. Actually, I think I did too much. I think I did 4 actions just now. Don't tell anybody, because I think I did this for 2, move for 1, and then I'll just lose 1 action next round. So we'll go to the next round. Flip that over because that's the only, and this one. Back over to refresh. And then I'll just do 2 actions this round to make up for it, because I think I did 4 actions on that one. So let me see if I can get to a good test for y'all. Since I only got 2 actions. Let's keep digging in this deck. So I'll move here, and then I'll train. So Wild Heart, when you rest in the wilderness, you heal 2 additional and draw 1 skill card. Yeah, I'm doing this right now. Now here's how this works. This is free to do this stuff. There all means it's either a puppy or a giant spider. I know, right? So if you look here, I'm putting this one down. It's a blue, and it costs me 1 green, 1 quest trophy. Put it down. And putting these down is free on your turn. You can do it at any time. So by spending this quest trophy that I got, that's gone. And that comes down as an ability for me to use now. But it's blue. Remember, I can only have 2 blue ones. Alright, cool. So that's my first action. Second action was to train, and then I did that, so I am done. Yeah, I didn't flip that over. Now, we've hit the bottom mark. What happens now? We take this timer, and we turn it over to the 2 side, and we put it back at the top, and then we trigger any effects on the cards that happen. Well, this says, at the end of Act 1, place 1 web in each city. 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 Uncool. Then it says, place, players must destroy, the amount of players -1 webs in cities to spawn Queen Ariad and a web in Burrow Town. In a solo game, she immediately spawns, so she comes into play. When webs in cities can be removed by defeating an avatar of Ariad, a hero in a city with a web may spend 1 action to flip the sheet and engage an avatar in combat. A hero in a hex with Queen Ariad may also flip the sheet to fight her. So now she has spawned on the board in a solo game all the way up here in Burrow Town. You see her right there in her spidery goodness. If this track hits the bottom again, we lose. I don't have much in terms of fighting her at all, so I'm probably going to start picking some fights so I can, like, do this, but I want to find a quest card to show you that aspect of it. Time for intermission. I must go to the lobby and pick up some more milk duds. See you in a few. Alright, Brian. Alright, so my first 2 actions, let's flip this over. Grab one of these, come on. Yes, perfect. Perfect, we got one. Okay, so at River's End. So we need to explore Riverwatch. Yay! So we gotta go get rid of this, fight an avatar, and then do this quest. But this quest is important because I want to show y'all the questing part of the game. And that's why I was hunting for one. So we need to either go to the Cursed Ruins or we need to go to Riverwatch. Riverwatch is closer. So that was my first 2 actions. Let's go ahead and roll this up. And we've got this. Remember, if I'm getting halted here by something, but if I exert, I can forget about that ability and get straight into town. So I think I will. I'm going to exert this to move 1, 2, boom, and we're good. Okay. So now that's the end of my turn. Tick. Oh. Spawned of curses. Curses! This isn't Cursed Ruins? Yes, it is. Place 1 web in the Cursed Ruins. So 2 reasons I gotta go there. When a hero destroys the web on the Cursed Ruins, the hero searches this deck, the fight deck, and discard pile for an enemy named Bane Spider and fights that enemy, then discards this card. So there's that there, and there is a new problem. Okay. Oh well, we're here. So I'm going to go ahead, and my first action is I'm going to train, because I need to be able to exert stuff. +1 X is equal to... Ooh, this would give me more +2 health. And during attribute tests, you may test... These are nice. But that was my first action. My second action, let's do this. So we flip this over, and we're going to be fighting an avatar of our id. That avatar is what? A mystic. And it has 11 health. I'm probably going to die. So we come over here, and we look for Savage, Trickster, Warrior, Mystic. If there are any lightning in your pool at the end of combat round, deal 1 damage to me. I don't want anything in my pool at the end of the combat round. Nothing. I will have used it all. So I got 4 this time I'm going against the jerk with. We're going to drop those in there. Now, he's going to... Remember those 5 that he had, right? Oh, wait, this is Mystic. Sorry, that's Savage. Let me grab the Mystic ones. That's these. Remember the 5 that you get for regular that he was fighting with? Well, this is round 2. And as soon as that flips to round 2, you add this horrible one that does 2 damage to you. So he's now rolling 6. He is amped up. So we will drop those in there. And let the battle begin! I want you to still be able to see everything, so I'm just going to leave it at this level. If you can't see what I'm pulling, let me know, and I'll do the zoom thing. Zoom. So listen to the sultry sounds of the coin capsules. Oh, God, no. Oh, no. Oh, no. That's not going to help me. That's not going to help me at all. Stop, game. Stop. Oh. Uh-oh. What happened? Are y'all still there? Y'all still with me? Alright, you're still there? Good. Okay. That sucks. Let's see what we got. Okay. So that's the end of me. Oh my God. This thing's gonna kill me. I'm going to die. Yay. Okay. So they have 1, 2, 3. I only have 1. They're going first. So the first thing they're going to do is says, flip a blank. That's what this is. Flip a blank. So flip, which is a star. It goes here. My turn. I'm going to flip. Use this to flip that. They're going to do this. Double your lightning first. Otherwise, double highs. So basically, one of these is getting 2. So this has 4 now. Okay. My turn. Yeah, because this is going to hurt. I'm going to use this. Jeez, this does not bode well. I'm trying to see if I should do Stock Prayer Mischief. I think I'm going to do Mischief. You're gonna hit me no matter what. Yeah, we're gonna do mischief. Non-initiative tokens, non-initiative. Are you kidding me? Holy crap, I think I'm dead. I think I just died. We're gonna use mischief to remove this. Remove one of your foes' tokens not showing initiative, which was that. Then you've got 3 lightning, but you're going to use 2 of them. Use your ability Hatch. Deal 1 damage. Here's how this hurts. I'm just going to show you what it does, and I'm going to let you count it on the board. Bottom up, remember? Hatch. Deal 1 damage for each what? Maximum of 5. For each web. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. But maximum of 5. So I take 5 damage. Boom, off the bat. I am going to spend this to flip you. I know I could have used that shield to make it 4, but I don't want to. And then you're going to use this. And this one says, entrap. Your foe must remove 2 of his or her combat tokens. Wouldn't have mattered. I probably should have... Actually, I will use it to heal because I didn't realize it wouldn't matter. Then, copy shield in response to damage. Otherwise, copy highs fight. Nothing. So, you do nothing. Round 1. Yay! At the beginning of combat... I missed an ability. At the beginning of this combat, explore this hex. If you do not roll a wild, take 2 damage. Yay! Let's do it. Nope. Exert. Nope. Exert. Exert. Yes. All right. No 2 damage. Okay. We're good. Let's keep it going. Boom. All right, now he's going to start punching me. Come on, man. Come on. Right? Okay. I ain't mad at you. Oh, no. Okay, so he'll do that first. So I'm going to take another... Oh, God. Okay. Oh, damn. Okay, he's going to deal me another 5 damage. For sure. I can just hit him for 2. I could remove... Yeah, let's alright, so let's do this. 2 damage. I go first because I have 3. He only has 1. So 2 damage to him. Yeah. Yep. He's gonna hit me for 5. So I'm at... I have 9, 10, 12. I got 2 health left. I'm going to mischief because he's going to kill me anyway. I'm going to mischief away this. And then he hits me for 2 and I die. Good gravy. So I go down. Does that mean I'm out of the game? Nope. What that means is I'm just defeated. The combat is over. And he lasts at my dead corpse. Yeah, because I think if he defeats me, I don't lose. I don't get at the end of Act 2, or if all heroes are eliminated from the game. Yep, so I don't lose. Alright, so we flip this back over, and that ends my round. So I'm still at this much damage. Struggling. I'm in a city, right? It doesn't say that I can't use city stuff once it's webbed, does it? Because if it does, then I can't do it. Canje, I noticed you have the dragon mini from the Descent 2nd edition. Your homepage. Do you like the Descent 2nd edition or Runebound better? Descent. I like Descent better. I love Descent. Descent 2nd edition is... I love it. The only thing I don't like about Descent 2nd edition, my biggest complaint, is the timer. I don't want a timer because my dice rolling is so terrible that I could be in combat and the timer just keeps ticking on down. Like I'll either die there, or if I want to explore, I can't explore. This is the reason why I love sandbox games. You could put me on a timer, but make it a realistic one. Like that one, I don't like the timer in it. They need to remove that. Just let me explore. Let me check everything out. But I would choose Descent 2nd edition over Runebound completely, 100%, 100%. I think it was really well done. I just knew I wasn't going to be able to play that game. If they release, I don't like Legends of the Dark. I do not like it, but I think Descent 2nd edition is like they hit the nail on the head. Just remove that stupid timer, and it would be great. I didn't like Legends of the Dark, so I'm kind of skipping out on that. But if they, I just don't like. I don't know why I don't like it. I just don't. But 2nd edition is my favorite. All right, so that flips back over. I have no health left. Steve helped me with this one. When that happens, I'm still suffering. But if I'm in a town and I use a rest action, I should be able to heal all. Oh! 9 lives. You don't have to help me. I got this. I've got this. This says 9 lives. After you are defeated, you may exert to heal all damage. So she's pretty cool solo. So I'm going to exert this charm. Heal the full. We're going back in there. So she moves every round, right? Each round of combat. When I fight her, she moves. Alright, so I will... First thing I'm going to do is... I healed the full with my 9 lives. I'm going to train to get 3 more. Yeah, I'll never get the new Descent purely because all of the random crafting items are managed 100%. Yeah. Yeah, I don't... Like I said, it's just... It's not for me. I think I'll say that. I know there are people who love it and will... will hang me from a pike if I say it's bad. I don't think it's bad, I just think it's not for me. Which makes it feel like a silly gotcha game, even though there's... Yeah. I'm feeling you, Yogi. Like, I agree with that one for sure. It's not mine. I love 2nd edition. This Legends of the Dark wasn't for me. I want them... I have Heroes of Terrinoth. I've never played it. It's still in Shrink. I want to play that one. I think that was a Sadler one. And I'm a huge fan of their game systems. So, I think I'm probably going to bust that out as we go through the Terrinoth cycles. But Legends of the Dark was not for me. Alright, so where are we? My first action was to do that. My second action was to... Because that was an exert. My first action was to train. I'll teach you Heroes of Terrinoth. Sweet! So I'll be playing that next. My next action... Let's hop back in this puppy. Let's do it. Did I move that? I don't think I moved that. I moved that. Now it's my turn. Let's do it. Your stupid 11 health. Nobody cares. Nobody cares that you have 11 health. You're not special. Hey, Steve, does the damage stay on the avatars, or does it clear off when we lose? I got like halfway through Legends and stopped playing. The crafting was a pain in me. I agree. Like when I saw it, I was like, okay, this could be cool, and then it wasn't. But for people who love it, enjoy away. I'm sure I play a ton of. I'm sure like my #1 favorite game is probably hated by a lot of people, and I don't mind. I don't care. So let's go on back and fight you again. This is how I lose the game, folks. Alright, so Lightning Bolt. Yeah, Steve, let me know if he heals back to if the avatar heals back to full or if they are fresh. It doesn't say in the rules, so I'm not sure. 5 frickin' damage. Insane. Fuck, really? You getting rid of that? That's going away. Shield. Oh yeah, I'm going first. That's going away. Okay. So first things first. Bye-bye. Your turn. Double lightning bolt. You don't have any. Otherwise, double highest punch. So you're going to be hitting me for 3. I am going to... It's really too bad. I'm going to stalk prey. And this is a city fight, so it's 3 damage no matter what. So it's a city fight, that's 3 damage. You block 1, so you're going to take 2. Dude. So you take 2 until Steve tells me that it doesn't heal to full. I'm going to assume that I'm just going to do another die just in case to say whether it's either 2 or 4. Then your turn, you're going to hit me for 3. I'll take 3 damage. And then I'm going to hit you for 2 more. 4. And then you can't do anything. And then I get to flip something. But I have nothing to flip, so... Again. That Mischief one's been... I'd love to try RPG. I just want them to make a good Terrinoth game. And if Heroes of Terrinoth is that, I'm going to be excited for it. I like the world that Fantasy Flight built. I just need them to do it justice. And Legends of the Dark was not justice for me. Just wasn't. Didn't sing. In the meantime, I have Gloomy Killforth. I've got Hexplore It. I'm fine. Oh. Shield. Oh, it's against magic. Mystic, yeah. Oh, okay. Can I pull any of mine? Oh, God. Oh, my God. What is that? A blank. Sweet. Thank you. Shield. Give me a flip. Give me a flip. Thank you. Thank you. And a blank. Sweet. So first I'm going to use... So I have 1 lightning bolt. They have none. I'm going to go first. Mischief. Bye-bye. You're going to hit me for 1, 2, 3. I'm going to use a... I'm going to use a shield to just take 2 damage, going to 5. Then I'm going to use this to flip. You have a blank that does nothing. I'm going to roll 3 against you, which I'm in a city, so it's going to be 3. But 2 damage since it's there, so I got you at 6. That's what that is. So it's either 6 or 8. Steve hasn't responded yet, so I'm scared. Talk to me, Goose. Talk to me. I can easily look that up in the rules reference. Defeated. Steve's not talking to me. Let's see. Defeated. When a hero or enemy has damage totally equal to its health, it is defeated. When a hero or enemy is defeated during combat, the combat immediately ends. Combat abilities that have not yet resolved do not resolve. When a hero is defeated by an enemy on an adventure card, the adventure card is discarded. When a hero is defeated, the hero gains a reward on the when the enemy is defeated, the hero gains a reward on the card and takes adventure cards as a trophy. When defeated, ignore any extra damage that would exceed the hero or enemy's health. A defeated hero cannot perform any action except rest. A defeated hero cannot be challenged by another hero or engaged in combat. A defeated hero can still use his abilities and learn skill cards. If a hero learns a skill card that gives him or her additional health, then the hero is no longer defeated and does not have to rest. Cool. That doesn't tell me anything. Yeah, I don't know. As a combat action, a player controlling an enemy can... that's... yeah, I don't know. I don't know if it's still hurt or not. So, like I said, I'm just leaving that up there. And honestly, I'm gonna let it roll in my favor. All right, what do we got? Shield. Give me a flip. Give me a flip. Okay. Okay. That -2 comes out, it's gone, just to let you know. Just so you know. Get hit for 5 right there. Oh no, they're going first! No! So I've got 1, 2, 3. They've got 1, 2, 3, 4. So they're going first. Flip a blank. Otherwise, force your foe to recast his or her highest value. The highest value one is my shield. So I got to recast this, which is a flip. Here we go. Oh God! Did y'all see that like flap and it smacked right into the camera? All right, here we go for real. It's a shield. Okay. My turn. Yeah, you're not getting rid of 2 of my tokens, you jerk. So I'm going to spend this to grab that. And you're going to hit me for 5 with those 2. I'm going to take 5 more damage. What? Oh, I'm going to take 5 more damage, so I'm at 10. Then my turn. Actually, spend one of these. That makes 9. I got 3 health left. Flip with extreme prejudice. Then I will hit you for 3 with my ability because you're in a city. That's 9, 10, 11. That would kill it. I haven't heard back from Steve saying that you can't do it. I'm gonna count it as a win. You're dead. I won. I won. So I destroyed him. That's what happens when you don't answer me. I win games. Okay, so that goes there. You were defeated. Now what happens when I defeat you? Destroy the web in the city. That's my reward. Thanks. Nothing. Can you give me some gold or something? Alright, so that was that. That was a thing that happened. And that was my second action, mind you. So my first action was to train, second to fight, third action. Let's the Belt of Water Walking. Once per turn, you may exert to add 1 water symbol to your die roll. Let me get this free money. So I need to go to a shrine, and I could trade this for 2 gold. People of Riverwatch, you are free! So what do we do? So let's see. That was my third action. Oop. What other horrible thing is happening? Prayers unanswered. Mystics and prophets have put out a call to warriors of the land, begging for them to save their temples. Place one web in each shrine. Heroes cannot trade goods in a shrine with a web. Whenever a hero destroys a web in a shrine, that hero recovers two damage and gains 1 trophy. I just said I had to go to a shrine. Shrine. I'm not beating this. Kidding me? Shrine. Shrine. This sounds like this. I think there's 1 shrine on each location. Yep, got them all. Alright, so let's find our way up to number 3. So let's go. We're gonna walk. I'm not gonna roll because I'm walking on the road. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. I don't want to fight that. Yeah. Okay, so that ends a round. Flip this back over. New round. Exert. Ignore. And we'll do. I'm going through the city. 1, 2, 3. First action. Second action. Give me what I need. And you do. So put that there, and that there for you to see. 1, 2, 3. Or the other way around. The other way around's fine too. So that was my. I was here at 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3. So next action, 1, 2, 3. Second action, my final action, get rid of this web. Done. Next turn. Let's deal with this nonsense. Oh, wait. First, let's do this. Before we do this, the Dark Curse. So this is what I wanted to show y'all. All right. So there are special quests that come in this card that are like so, right? What you're going to do is you're going to roll the dice. And if you get any of these symbols, you claim the prize based on that number. So if I roll 1 swamp or hill, then I get that. If I roll 2, then I get this. And if I roll those symbols on 3, then I get that. All right. So let's take a look and see what we get. And you can exert if you need to. So I got nothing. Not a solitary thing. I get that ability. Yeah, I'm gonna exert to reroll one of these dice. Ooh, there we go. There we go. I got number 2. Learn their secrets. Choose 1 web and move it to a non-city hex of your choice. Okay. And I gain this as a trophy. That's how you do it. All right, so that was my. So it was when the clear. I did throw this down 1. So that was my first action, clear the web. Second action to do that. Third action, let's do Spawn of the Cursed. Actually, no. Oh, I should have healed in a city. Maybe my third action. Oh, no. The hero searches the fight deck and discard pile for an enemy Bane Spider and fights that enemy, then discards this card. Sure, let's do it. I could die. I'm okay. So place 1 web of, in the Cursed Ruins when a hero destroys the web. So that's what I'm doing. I'm destroying the web. I am going to find this pain. This is such a good game that I rarely get to the table because of the difficulty of teaching. Yeah, it's not too bad. It's not too bad to teach for sure. This thing is definitely something that people take some time to figure out. What are we fighting? A Bane Spider? Hey, look, he's at the bottom of the deck. Not anymore. All right, so we're fighting a Bane Spider. That's what he looks like. That's what he looks like. He is savage. And he's going to deal 1 damage to me. Remember, so now I got 2 health left. And then discard this card. So quest 3 is going away, whether we fight it or not. And fights this enemy, then discard. So it is gone. All right, so here we go. We're fighting the Bane Spider. It is savage. So it's going to hit me very, very hard. And it already did the 1 damage to me that it was supposed to. It has 6 health. Let's see if I can hit it for 6. I'm not fighting it in the greatest place for my ability, but let's see what happens. Fortune favors the bold. First up, that's bad fortune. Not bad. Okay, I can flip that. Okay. I'm not going first. I'm definitely not going first. Alright, how are you going to hurt me? Ugh, I don't have any shields, thank God. Oh! Oofta. Until the end of combat, creature. Ooh, that's gonna sting. Okay, so that's your lightning bolt. Until the end of combat, creature skulls is this. So all these go up here. Oh, which means he's about to. Oh God, he's about to hurt me. Oh wait, he had 2. I had 1, so he went first. All right, so yeah, I'm about to get punched in the face. I'm about to die, and there's nothing I can do about it. He's gonna hit you for 2. There's nothing else I can do. You're gonna hit me for 2, 4, 5, 6. Woo! I'm dead. I'm going to exert to heal back to full because of my special ability. I know I should have rested. I didn't listen to y'all. Alright, so. And he won and then skittered away. Because it said then discard this card. So he won and then skittered away. Alright, that ends my day. What's happening next in the fun world of Overrun? 1 web in each stronghold. Yay! I'm gonna die. Yeah, there should be a stronghold here, stronghold here. Alright, so next round. Oh my gosh. You know what? Let's just go fighter. Let me end my suffering. So first we need to get to a road. So let's see if I can do that for my first action. Yeah, I can. I could get to Tamalier. No, I can't, because stupid web. And I can't exert. Second train. Third. Just get me to the stupid road. 1, 2, 3. Alright, now I'm just gonna walk. I need to roll to see if I can go next to this. Okay, I got the wild. So 1, 2, 3. I don't want to fight that thing. Second action. Alright, I got another wild. Cool. 1, 2. And I'll stop there. And my last action is to clear this. We're almost about to lose the game! Here we go. Just want to get to her so I can fight. Okay, that gave me a whole heap a lot of nothing. Actually, no, it didn't. Yes, it did. Because there's webs here. Here! First action, I'll just move once. Here. Second action. There we go. Wild, wild. 1, 2. And third action. I win! Actually, my third action is I'm going to clear this web. And then we go down. What else happens? Entangled. In turn order, each hero not in a city. I'm in a town. Must test fight to escape the webs. If the hero fails, place 1 web in the hero's hex. Otherwise, the hero gains the 1 trophy of his or her choice. Alright, so I need to test strength, which is 2. And a failed. Yeah. So web's coming back. I hate you card. First action, ditch the web. Second action, encounter the queen. Alright, let's fight her. To the death! To the death for the first round. So we're going to add, she is a trickster. So we get this. She gets +1 initiative. And we add this to her lovely trickster 6. So now she's rolling with 7. And I got my 4. We're gonna die. I was gonna die anyway. Look at the board. It's awful. It's just awful. Yeah, so skill. Initiative. So she has 2 initiative now. 3 initiative now. Got blank. Wing. Why is it always the 2? Grief. That's not going to help me. It might help me. Okay, so, flip blanks. That's the first thing you're doing. Otherwise, heal 1 damage, so there you go. My turn. Flip that one. Copy a shield in response to damage, otherwise copy your highest. So you copy your shield. I'm going to spend this for mischief. You're going to hit me for 2. Use my shield to make it 1. I take 1 damage. Then you can't do anything, and I can't make you recast stuff that you have. First round wasn't so bad. Not to the death. To the pain. It's always the 2. It's always the 2 with me. So you're gonna flip that over to whatever it's supposed to be. Okay. Don't shield, don't shield. Oh wait, that was the end of the battle round. Sorry, I almost screwed that up. I'm like pulling these. I was like, oh, this will look good, but that ended the first battle round. Let me just pull the rest of these out. So I ended the first battle round. So what does she do? After each round of combat, remove the web in this hex to heal her 2. I already got rid of it, so she can't. If able, then move her to the nearest hex with a web and end combat. So we wouldn't have done round 2. She would have gone there. She would have gone there. And that ends. So that was my second action, right? First was to clear, second to fight her. Third, I didn't get a wild. I'm going to exert this one. Nope. Exert. Nope. That ends my round. Refresh everything. This is the final round. Here we go. First, I'm going to spend these 2 for free. Put down Caravan Network. When performing a move action, you may enter city, town, strongholds without spending terrain dice. That's a city, so that counteracts that stupid web nonsense. And I could only still move 1 space because that's stupid. Second action. Kidding me. Third action. I can move in without spending a terrain die. So we're in. And that's it. We lost the game. That's the end of the round. That's my third action. So she ran away from me. I only got 1 round of fighting with her before she ran off again. And that is how we lose the game. She is so hard. You probably have to play her with 4 players. 4-handed. Each person controlling a quadrant. Only because she's going to jump everywhere. Everywhere there's a web. So basically after the next combat round, she would have then hopped over here. And then here, and then here. Then here, 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 here. Boom, 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 boom. So she would have kept moving. She would have kept moving so much. And it would break it. Like, that's why I said you need 4 players so you can catch her wherever she goes, and each one can hit her each round. So they'll have 1 round of combat before she runs off. And then you just keep meeting her and fighting her all the way until the end. So this is solo play, and I did it properly. I did it. I did it properly. I didn't screw up. I almost screwed up with her without moving her on the second round because I got excited to fight her again. But nope, after the first round, she shifts, and that's what I did. So that is our loss because we ended the round. We couldn't get back to her. And if we even cleared all the webs and the last web was down here, she would have jumped all the way down here, and we would have lost anyway. So that is it for Caught in a Web. If you were going to play this game, or if you can find the Unbreakable Bonds expansion, it won't be cheap. Or if you luck out and find it cheap, hang on to it, get 3rd edition, and play this out. It's a lot of fun. It's a really good game. I like it. I think it's still. I think it's still good. Even it came out in 2015. But even still, it's still good, and a lot of other games have followed after it. So, I miss Steve saying he'd teach you Heroes of Terrinoth. Great game, if a bit lacking in longevity. I want to try it out because, like I said, I think the Sadler brothers had news on that, and I love their game system. Street Masters, which is going to be coming to the channel because I got almost everything Street Masters. I love the game system on that. I never got to play Brook City. I liked Altered Quest. And I was looking forward to, I think there was a Street Fighter game coming out. I think it still is, but it's coming out through Colossal Games instead. And there was another game they were making. They were making Myth and Goal. I'm a huge football fan. So they were making Myth and Goal. Fantasy football. True. And I was super pumped for it. I know a lot of people said if you like that, you could play Blood Bowl. But Blood Bowl, you can't play solo. You can't play it solo unless you're playing it's like playing solo chess. And I'm not interested in that. So they were going to release a fantasy football in Terrinoth, and I'm so sad that it will never see the light of day. It hurts my soul because it sounded like a really cool concept, and knowing their game system, it would have been awesome. So I'm really sad about it. Anyway, that was Runebound 3rd edition, which came out in 2015, and we took an L, but that's okay. We still had fun while playing. So back up. Okay, that was it. So that ends it for tonight. What I'll be doing is I'm going to be back on Thursday. And Thursday, it's going to be myself, Steve from One Stop Co-op Shop, and Pac-Man. We're going to be playing King of Monster Island on Tabletop Simulator. And Steve's going to be teaching us how to play. And then Sunday is Aeon Trespass Odyssey. So I'll be playing through the tutorial battle against the Hecaton. I've been practicing. I just want to get the minis painted before. That's why I pushed it to Sunday instead of earlier. But I just want to make sure I get all the rules right, and it'll be good. King of Monster Island was super fun. I think you'll like it. Oh, I've played it already, right? I played it at the last game of Palooza. We played one game, and I thought it was fun. This is more you can't miss on your dice. Little do you know, I miss on every die, even dice you can't miss on. But it'll be good to go. All right, everybody. Thank you so much for joining me. It is awesome to be back in 2023, be back from vacation, back to playing board games with you all. I missed you all, so I'm super pumped that we're back at it. I will be, look for me Thursday. If you like what you saw, hit a like, hit the subscribe button, hit the bell to learn about more, yada, yada, yada. If I made any errors in play, put it in the description in the comments below. I love comments that are positive and are helpful feedback. If you're going to be a jerk, I'm going to ignore you. So thank you so much. And Happy New Year to everyone else as well. Happy New Year to you as well. So thank you so much, everybody. I will see you all later. Dang, just got here. Gonna watch the VOD. No problem, Mario. Thursday. We'll be back Thursday for more fun. I'll catch you all later. I used to close out with insert slogan here. I'll say, take care of it. Take care of yourselves and each other. Use this the usual. I forgot who says that. And play more board games in 2023. Love each other, y'all. I'll talk to y'all later. Bye. Oh, I know what to say. I got my new closer. I got my new closer. I love y'all, and there's nothing you can do about it. See y'all later. Bye.